What is going on, everyone? It's Super here and welcome to another Injustice 2 video, and today I woke up pleasantly surprised of a September update by NetherRealm. And of course, this update comes with a bunch of new features and also new shaders and stuff that is going to be very helpful moving in the future and very fun. So I'm going to give you guys a rundown on what's going on and pretty much like some of the highlights of this specific patch. So here we go. Alright, so number one on this new patch is the ranked mode for Injustice 2 is now going to be best 3 out of 5 matches. That's right, you guys heard it correct here. It's going to be a best out of 3 matches, or best out of 5, best 3 out of 5. So whoever wins 3 games first out of 5 is going to be the one who wins the set, instead of being the one and done that it's been for the longest of time in the NetherRealm games. That is now going to be a thing on Injustice 2. Also, you could filter out player matches via either competitive mode or just regular matches with gear on. So now in player matches you could actually search specifically for competitive mode if you want to play, you know, just maybe 10 games in a row with somebody and you just want to play. You could search for competitive mode player matches if you want, instead of having to you know, have your opponent either pick competitive mode or not. And this is actually going to help me out a lot, because you guys know I have the series where I play with the most overpowered attack gear that I have. So now I don't have to worry about the person not wanting to play with gear on because they could you know, search for the competitive mode. So I could just go into the normal player matches and play the people who want to play with the gear abilities and gear stats on. So that's definitely going to be a help for me in that department. And whenever I want to play, you know, player matches, I just go to the competitive mode filter to play with people who also want to play competitive mode. So moving on here, gear can now be bulk selected in the inventory to sell. Now this is such a good quality of life change, because it didn't really take that much time. It was just annoying having to click literally every single piece of gear. And this also coincides with gear can now be marked as favorite, so it can't be sold. Now the best part about this is that now you're able to favorite the gear that you don't want to sell and then bulk sell everything else. You know what I mean? So you could even favorite your epic gear that you already have and that, you know, is brand new and you don't want to sell. So now that if you get like duplicates, you don't need to worry about having to look through every specific piece of gear for the character to make sure you're selling the duplicates, because you already favorite that piece of gear that you already have. So if you get duplicates, who cares? You could just sell it anyways. So that's going to be a huge help, because I have so many duplicates for so many different characters, and now I only have to go into my inventory once, favorite those pieces of gear that I already have, and then just sell the rest. And don't even care if I get duplicates. I'll just sell them with the other epic gears that I probably already have duplicates for. So that's definitely a good quality of life change. Now, one thing that was not included in the patch notes is that NetherRealm is going to be adding some legendary gear into Injustice 2. Now, of course, we don't know how much legendary gear per character, but we know this because in the filter to actually sell and delete all your, you know, common gear, legendary gear, common gear, rare gear, and epic gear, there's also a fourth option that you could go to called legendary. So in the future, hopefully near future, NetherRealm is going to be adding some legendary gear for every character, or hopefully for every character. But one thing that we did get for every character is some new shaders. Now I'll be uploading a video later today showing off all the shaders for all the characters, and I'll probably be streaming tonight, you know, testing out some of these shaders and the way they look on different characters. So definitely check out my Twitch. It's gonna be linked in the description. I always love those shameless plugs. So let's see, what else do we have here? Alright, so that's pretty much like the general changes that are huge in Injustice 2. There were a lot of character, you know, sort of glitch fixes. They did fix the Starfire ability glitch, where you were not able to get Starfire abilities via mother boxes, multiverse events, drops, any of that stuff. And of course they do it after I saved up like well over 500 mother boxes to try to get the Starfire gear. Yeah, it just happens, guys, right? It's typical for me, typical luck for me, right? Something else that happened, Starfire got heavily, not heavily, because I don't know if it's, I'm gonna have to play the character, but she got nerfed. And what you guys, for you guys who don't know what nerfed means, it means that they made the character worse than what the character was before this patch. So let me read to you guys some of these notes for Starfire. She got hit pretty hard in the damage department and damage scaling. Let's see how this affects the character, because she did hit like a truck. That was one of my favorite aspects about her. And I know she has very good zoning and everything, and she also had damage, so it's definitely valid that they would reduce her damage a little bit. It's just, let's see how much, because I still want to do some good damage with her. Like, I don't need to do ridiculous damage with her, but I still want to do good damage with her. And one of the reasons why they did nerf her is because she is going to be playable for the competitive, you know, for the tournaments. So whenever a DLC character comes out, they're banned for 30 days just because, you know, it doesn't give the players enough time to, you know, play the matchups and learn the character, learn what to do against the character. So with the 30-day ban now over for Starfire, the biggest like tournament for Injustice 2 is going to be happening soon, which is like the I forgot the name of the official like tournament. Like, they pretty much go through tournaments all year to get points to get to this final tournament that's going to be happening soon. And Starfire is going to be playable for the competitive players now, so of course they have to, you know, change her up a little bit, maybe balance her a little bit more. So here we go. Reduce the base damage on her standing 1-1, her standing 2-1, and her standing 2-3, which are definitely some of the main attacks that she has. Let's see, reduce base damage on Starfire Strike, which is away plus medium by 2. So away plus medium is those little sparkles that she throws up in the air. That's a really, really good anti-air. If you got that, you could also get a back 3 and, you know, just get a ton of damage just by anti-airing people. So really, really good. Starfire increased combo damage scaling when canceling into Starbolt. So that's where her big damage reduction is going to come from, because every single combo you could actually end it in her Starbolts, in her character trait, and add, you know, a good amount of damage. So now that they decreased the combo scaling whenever you use the Starbolt attack power, is gonna, you know, lower her damage quite a bit. Side scratch down plus light, that's her down 1, has 2 less cancel advantage. Ooh, okay, so because I'm actually reading this for the first time, reacting to this, you could say. So her down 1 could combo into her her launcher, which is her like star grenade, and she explodes it. You could get it off your down 1. Her down 1 is 6 frames, so that means she has a 6-frame Punisher. Now I don't know if the added 2 frames of cancel advantage, I don't know if that's actually going to make it so you can't combo into that. That's going to be pretty huge for the character, because she has one of the best punishing moves in the game with her down 1 into her meter burn like star grenade. So I'm gonna have to test it out. I'm just like waking up reacting to this new patch. Where was I? Let's see. Burning Desire and Shooting Star base damage reduced by 1. Burning Desire is her hair flip. Shooting Star is the, you know, aerial like spin thing. It looks like she's you know, spinning at a rave. So those were reduced by 1. Reduce base damage on Stardust by 2. And Stardust Meter Burn. Stardust Meter Burn is the move that I was talking about. It's like the grenade she throws. If you meter burn that, it turns into the Stardust, and you can launch your opponent for a combo. Hopefully it still combos from her 6-frame down 1. I don't know. They added those 2 recovery frames for a reason. I don't know if that's going to change. I'll have to test it out. Temerian Charge is now airborne on frame number 4. So that one is the one that she, like, you know, sort of floats backwards and then like torpedoes you. I don't know how that's going to change airborne on frame 4. Maybe she's airborne on the very first frame, and they made it so she's now airborne on the 4th frame, so that means you can punish her a little bit easier on the ground if you time your move properly. Star Slam gear ability can now be directed Close, I don't have that gear ability because I saved up a ton of mother boxes just for her abilities not to be able to be unlocked until now. After I spent all my mother boxes, thank you NetherRealm, I don't know what that move is. Fixed a bug which could cause some lingering visual effects after the end of winning round animation. I don't know what that is, never got that. And then the last one here is fix some hair clipping issues, which I did get. You know, her hair would go all crazy sometimes. So those are the nerfs to Starfire. Pretty much across the board, a just damage nerf across the board. And also her down one into cancel advantage got nerfed. So we're gonna have to see what this changes to the character. Like the down one into Stardust meter burn would be huge if you can't do that. If you still can't do that, it's all fine, because it's still gonna be, you know, a nice punish. But that's gonna be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll definitely be trying out this patch very, very soon. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
What's going on? It's Super here, and thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys subscribed if you are not already. Also, check out any of these videos linked at the top. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.